Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Custom Craziness 2. We're continuing our way through the first round. We've got our 8 versus 25 match today. Two very similar decks. Over on the left-hand side, we've got the Electric Elementals and the Storm Orcs. This is a pure power output deck. They've got lots of just plus power from actions especially, and they want to increase the power of the minions quite a bit, like multiple instances of increasing power. They can struggle a little bit with draw, but their tempo is pretty consistent. Over on the right-hand side, we've got family recipes and time realm. This is a pretty big swarm deck. They will have extremely large turns, followed by some pretty painful rebuilding. So two very similar out decks, just focusing on pure power, but whereas the other team is slow and steady, this one is all or nothing, alternating between the two. All right, to start off, we've got our low risk based deck. Let's flip a coin, see who goes first. Heads means deck on the left, tails means deck on the right. Tails, so family recipes time realm's going first. All right, let's get started. Let's see, so what are we doing? What might be doing tamales, put it in stasis. Or just play Timeless Mage. Put it on Dwarven Stronghold, maybe. Yeah. And then I don't think, yeah, this doesn't work on our first turn. Yeah, we'll just do this. And these tokens are to help us keep track of what plays we skip with Time Realm. Very fun little thing they've got going on. So if these are green, then we can use them. If they are yellow, then we have skipped them. Okay. We'll draw two. Time Dragon and a Frydogre. Okay. What are these guys doing? They're probably gonna put a Thunder Grunt down on Dwarven Stronghold, because power counters free from the base are pretty nice for them. And I think we'll put Lightning Rod over on Nightmare World. And then a Thunder Grunt on Dwarven Stronghold. Alright. Let's see. Start turn, gotta put a power counter down with the base. Then we'll use the talent on the Timeless Mage again. Let's see. I don't know. We did not play our regular action last turn, so we can play Inevitable Outcome if we wish. I think we might end up just doing that to start. See what we get. Yeah. We'll play either Gate of Eons or Family Effort. I think we'll play Gate of Eons. We'll play that on Anchor Watt, I think. This is something that's likely to stick around. Not guaranteed, but likely. All right, look at the top two cards of our deck. We'll draw one. And okay, so we got stuffed turkey or samosas. I think we'll draw stuffed turkey, and we'll put a card from our hand on top of our deck with it. And we'll just top deck a fried okra for now. Okay, and then I think we'll just put stuffed turkey in stasis. Okay, that's it. Alright, again, power counter's got to go on. Breakpoint goes down. Don't think we're gonna lightning rod. Let's see. Does overcharge count as something lightning shaman can play? I think it does. This is not asking for something that directly increases power like Space Prince does. It's just asking for something that can increase a minion's power. But I want to say that overcharge counts for that. Yeah. And then we'll play this here. So we can play overcharge. I'll put that on the Thunder Grunt. And I think we'll put second lightning rod on Anchor Watt, I guess. Yeah, now we can kind of flexibly move our minions around. Yeah. Or we could put Lightning Rod on Dwarven Stronghold. Sure. I think I prefer that, actually. Alright. Stasis counter comes off of Stuffed Turkey, so we can grab a minion power 3 or less. Getting a Chronomancer's fine, but may prefer other things. What's the draw one? It's like dumplings or something, right? Yeah, dumplings. Yeah. Goes on top of our deck. Yes. Cool. Alright. Then it's up to 2 as well. Okay. Oh, we gotta do Stronghold. And we'll do the Time Mage. Or Timeless Mage. You know. Let's see. Do we do no, we would do Tamales, I think. Yeah, especially now that there's a minion we could potentially move out. Like if this comes back around to us, then we got stuff we can do. And even if it doesn't come back, like I think there's things we can do. I guess before we do anything, we can do Gate of Eons. Look at our top two. That can get us the dumplings, actually. Let's see. Borrow time's nice, but I don't think we need it right now. We'll draw the dumplings. We'll put, I don't know, fried ochre. It's got to be 2 or more. Yeah, we don't want to do that necessarily. We can try and play. If you want to play dumplings, you don't want to play tamales. Probably just play tamales, right? Yeah. And then we just won't play our action play. Yeah. Not like we get a reward for doing it like we did with Inevitable Outcome, but I think it's okay. Okay. Start a turn. Dwarven Stronghold gives this guy a power counter, and Overcharge gives it 2 more. And you know what the heck, that is the second time, may as well. Give this guy +2. Just thinking out loud. Lightning Shaman can come in with Lightning Rod. Do Wire Worm. Yeah. Pretty simple. Don't even need all the power from Forked Lightning. I think I'd still prefer to do Forked Lightning so we can get the draw from Lightning Shaman. Yeah. Generally, these guys want to have 3 minions on a scoring base. Like, exactly 3. Because that's what Forked Lightning wants. They've got the Storm Orc Elite. Wants 3 minions. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that want them to have 3 minions exactly. Even Wire Worm. Alright. Dwarven Stronghold scores. Lightning Shaman will draw a card. That's nice. Nothing for them, right? They don't have any specials yet. So it's 2 here, 4 here. Let's see. This, yeah. Get rid of the power counters, and it'll stay there. Okay, dimly lit room. Okay, Thunder Grunt Bowling. Great. Would have liked to have that, the end of this turn, but no. Alright, stasis counters come off. No minions for us to move, but we can grab a minion. We'll grab probably just a second Chronomancer at this point, right? Yeah. Unless there's something else we can take advantage of. I don't think so. I'll just grab a Chronomancer. Let's see, can we do some cheeky things? Oh, I should have only put one stasis counter. That's kind of the idea, wasn't it? Hmm. Hmm. I think I did intend to only put one down there. Oops. Because it does say up to. I totally meant to line them up. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can forgive me. Let's see. Okra adds 2 to our burst. Can we just like get Dimly Lit Room? I don't think we can get Nightmare World. But, do this for 1. These would be 9. We do a fried okra with the special. And play samosas as our normal minion. Use a talent. Oh, that's just it. That's just all we need. I mean it when I say this deck is explosive. Didn't even need our action play. Let's see. We could play Family Effort to get some dumplings out. Yeah. Let's do Gate of Eons. Is this all right? This is 9, 10, 12. Yeah, that's all right. I will do Gate of Eons. Jollof rice. I think we'll still get the. We'll draw Jollof rice. And then, I mean, it's not going to matter so much what we draw. We'll do fried okra on top. And then we'll do Family Effort. Play the dumplings on Anchor Wat. And we have played 3 more minions this turn. We've played 4 in fact now. So we'll play in action. I guess it's not going to matter, but you know. And then dumplings will. Do we want either of these back? Do we not? Do we care about that second Chronomancer that we specifically grabbed with stuffed turkey? I think we do, even though it kind of wastes the extra family effort. Do we have to do it in that order? I guess we'd have to do it in that order if we wanted to do both. Yeah, so we're just not going to shuffle anything. Okay. All right. Dimly Lit Room's going to score. We'll do Tamales. Move one of our minions there of power 3 or less. We'll move the Timeless Mage, I guess. Move it over to Nightmare Wall. Yeah. Take their solo, and we'll just play one of their own cards with the base ability. Okay. Sure. Put it over there. And the rest of this goes away. All right. Where did the other fried okra go? Didn't they have 2 fried okra? Yeah, they played one with a special. Didn't they have 2? I don't know. Maybe I was mistaking cards. Yeah, maybe. Okay. In any case, let's see. I think we'll do just a Thunder Grunt somewhere. Couldn't do Ball Lightning. Could also do a Wire Worm. He's kind of equivalent. Not really, sort of. I think we'll leave power off of Nightmare Wolf for the moment, though. Yeah, we'll just play the wire worm there and pass. Cool. All right. Still not in a scenario where we need to use Time Dragon. Let's see. Too bad we didn't get baked with love last turn. And I can use a Timeless Mage. Could play Jar of Rice. Let's do Gate of Eons, maybe. We'll draw the Chronomancer. I guess we could do Borrowed Time. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll draw the Time Dragon. We'll put Chronomancer on the top. We don't. Uh, hmm. Maybe put Family Effort on top. Because I kind of feel like some of the stuff is going to get shuffled. Like we're probably going to get something back with dumpling, like stuffed turkey or tamales. So we're actually giving something up if we do this. Yeah, we'll do these. And then we'll play Jollof Rice, I think. I think we're going to play Borrowed Time, so we can play 2 minions and put them on Nightmare World. We'll do Borrowed Time, skip our minion play next turn. And like this is actually like fine. Play Jollof Rice, play Time Dragon. That would draw us 3 now, and then Baked with Love draws us 4, so we'd have 7 plus 3 is only 10 cards. We're not bypassing any hand size. We could play a Chronomancer. I mean, it doesn't get us any net cards in hand per se, but we actually can't do that because we've already skipped our minion play. I kind of don't know if I care about that then. Actually no. Dumplings gets us an 11th card, so we are doing something with Time Dragon. Okay, sure. We'll go with this then. And we'll shuffle something in with dumplings first. We'll shuffle stuffed turkey and draw a card. Okay. Yeah. And then our extra action will be Baked with Love. Draw 4 for our 4 cards on Nightmare World. Oh, this base should be at 25 breakpoint. Yes. We skipped our draw phase as well. Okay. Oh, we got stuffed turkey back. Nice. Okay. I think that's all of our plays, right? We played 2 minions, thanks to what's it called? Yeah. Jollof rice. Yeah, no, I can't do anything. I can't break the base. That's fine. Okay. And then we skip our draw phase. But we still have to keep in mind we skipped our minion. Okay. What are these guys doing now? They might just throw a Thunder Grunt down on Nightmare World for defense. Because like something this deck lacks is they don't have much removal. They do have some, but not a lot. Alternatively, they could do Wireworm, Thunder Grunt, Storm Summon. Is that likely to break the base? No, it's not. So yeah, they're just going to play defense then. Yeah, 26 right. And they'll pass on action again. Because this gets destroyed, whatever it plays. Yeah. Okay, Lightning Storm, not bad. Okay. More than likely, they're just going to break Nightmare World next turn. Well, I guess it's not guaranteed because they lost their minion play next turn. Alright. Let's see. What are we doing? We don't have a minion play, we've only got an action play. And this sets up Millennium Portal quite nicely. Wish we had a fried okra. We've seen, what, 2 of them? We've seen, no, we've only seen 1 fried okra. I could have sworn we've seen 2. Maybe got shuffled back by something. We can do Gate of Beyonds. Okay, we can do come stir the pot. Do we put a minion on top? No. I think we just choose an action to put away. Keep Timeborn for the moment. Infinity Barrier is like sort of okay. I don't think they have much antagonism. They have a little bit. So Infinity Barrier isn't useless. I think we can put that in for the moment though. Okay, then we'll do come stir the pot. Draw 2 minions off the top. Come on. Tamales. Timeless Mage. Okay, so the total power was 5 or less. So we can play an action. Didn't get a fried okra, which I was kind of hoping for, but it's okay. And then, so we got one more action play, which I would like to use if possible. Could just do family effort. For what? This is for a regular minion? Yeah. So if we did family effort for a chronomancer, we could continue to choose to skip a regular minion just to get 2 minions down, which is not actually the worst idea ever, believe it or not. Oh, we didn't do timeless mage. Timeless mage this turn. Yeah. Let's see. Chronomancer would be 15 at 27. Then we could do, let's say, Tamales or Time Dragon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, that would just be a ton of power. It'd be hard for them to overcome that, I think. Like, they don't have a huge hand. It'd be what? 17 power? 28 breakpoint, 15, 19, 21, 23 power. So okay, they don't break it. Yeah. They just hold off. Maybe they just hold off. So we could do secret ingredient. Then they still have, another action play. But the upside of that is that we get stuff out of our hands we don't have to discard. Let's see. Millennium Portal. What would we grab with it next turn? If we presented that with secret ingredient, we could grab a 4, which I guess would just be Tamales. Just to play it. What would he present with secret ingredient? I kind of feel like we need to just go for broke, honestly. Play Chronomancer and Time Dragon. For the simple excuse me. For the simple reason that if we don't, they're gonna have a real easy time breaking it. Yeah, I feel like we need to go for broke. Alright, so we'll do family effort. Okay, we could do secret ingredient first. Secret ingredient, present Time Dragon. That'll be what? Boom, 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 boom. We draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd have 12 cards in hand for next turn. Actually 13 because of dumplings. That's not bad. That's a good Time Dragon value. And I think we can work with it. Yeah, okay. So secret ingredient, present the Time Dragon. Yeah. And then we play family effort. play Chronomancer, skip our regular minion play next turn, play an extra minion, play Time Dragon, and increase the 3 to 4. So we draw 4. And then we can use Dumplings, shuffle back. I don't know, actually. Shuffle back Samosas, and we'll draw a card. Oh, nice, Fried Ochre. That actually sounds like a good idea to play that. We can use the Fried Ochre special to play it. They tragically still can't break the base. 7 power off, but they only played 3 minions there, so Jolliffe Rice only gives us +6. And we've already used Timeless Mage. There's no other way they would be able to eke out more power, right? No. I mean, if they had given the Time Dragon +1 power instead of +1 card draw, then yes, but like, no, they can't do that. So I think we'll be okay. Like 19 power is pretty hard to overcome. I think they're just gonna have to concede. All right, and then yeah, they skip their draw phase, so they don't discard anything, and they still have their skipped minion play. I mean, just for ha-has, how much can they add? They got Shock Brute. They can move the Wireworm, play Shock Brute. They got Forked Lightning again. Wireworm has +2 from its ability. We give U +2, U +1, U +1 with Forked Lightning, and then Shock Brute gives them an additional +1 apiece. And then Thunder Grunt gets 2. Yeah, it's only 18. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Okay. So we're gonna put the Wireworm back. Remove this. It's surprising how close they got. If they didn't get the Fried Ochre, then they would have gotten scooped. It's funny. As it is, we obviously don't want to add more than we need to. Let's see, can we score Anchor Wat, maybe? That wouldn't be the best thing ever, since we're not getting it solo and we're down VP already. We do We want to do it without moving our Thundergrunt off, is the thing as well. Storm Summon is pretty likely to hit Sparky the Electric Rooster, as opposed to Lightning Shaman if we play at the top. We need 13 over there. Alright, maybe we just take it easy then. Play a Thundergrunt on like Dark Web or something. Yeah, keep our options open. Yeah, I like this idea. Oh, do they play? Let's see, Lightning Storm. Could get rid of Gate of Eons. Nah. Could get rid of our own Lightning Rod. No. Yeah, I think we just let him have it. Score will be what? 10 to 7? Yeah, so we really don't want to score Anchor Wat, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Okay, we would have gotten Shaman. It's okay. Charge Stone, it's really nice. Okay, still have their skip minion play. Do Timeless Mage. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should be 29. I gotta add 7 power. Yeah. Let's see. Should be easy enough, right? Let's see. Even without their regular minion play, they can do some stuff for sure. Let's see. May as well do a Crush ability. It's 3 stasis counters, yeah. And we'll do, we can do Gate of Eons, put a Chronomancer in our deck to grab with Millennium Portal. Continue to skip our regular minion play. And then Tamales. And then Jollof Rice finishes it off. Yeah, right. Millennium Portal. Wait, no, we need to do Gate of Eons first. Inevitable outcome, Chronoblast. We'll draw Chronoblast. And then, yeah, we'll put the Chronomancer on top of our deck, along with Inevitable Outcome. And then we'll play Millennium Portal as our action. Get out that Chronomancer. Where is he? There he is. And we'll skip our regular minion again. Play Tamales. Just play it. And then Jollof Rice can finish the base off. Alright. Anything else we want to do? Dumplings. We'll shuffle back. Secret ingredient, maybe? Yeah, we'll shuffle back secret ingredient. And we'll draw a card. Okay, and we used our action play. We don't have a normal minion play, so that's that. Okay. Base scores, we'll use Tamales, we'll move Jollof Rice, probably over to Dark Web. Yeah. Okay. And then not like these guys have anything. So it's 3 and 5. Now this remains. This all goes away. Plus 10 breakpoint. That's great. Hotel California. Timeless Mage does not like that. And then we draw 2 for turn. Finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So get rid of a couple. Got to get rid of a couple cards. Get rid of Infinity Barrier, I think. Oh, we could have used Time Board. Use that on Time Dragon, I think. Yeah, I think we want to do that. Yeah. You gotta remember that stuff like this exists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And we only discarded what? Yeah, Infinity Barrier. Yeah, that is definitely still what we discard. Okay. We still have skipped regular minion play. Okay, I think they want to turn their attention to Hotel California, although it seems difficult to score it right now. Let's see, we could do Lightning Shaman. Um, I want to play Storm Summon, but I want that to hit Lightning Shaman. We don't want to do that from hand. That's tough. I should have done Lightning Storm. Hindsight's 2020. Hmm. They would also like to score something with Ball Lightning, though that seems kind of hard with this particular array of bases. Both Hotel and Dark Web kind of discourage that. Hmm. Could do Lightning Shaman play, Charge Totem, and Lightning Storm. Yeah, we could do that. Play it on Hotel. Yeah, I think we can do that. We gotta start somewhere with Hotel, you know? Alright, so where do we want to put this? We'll put it on Hotel, I guess. Then we'll do Lightning Storm, destroy Gate of Eons, give a power counter to our Wire Ward. And that gives a counter to our Charge Totem. And we draw 2. Yeah, we're gonna hit Sparky. Stasis counter comes off of this. Oh, and off of this. I think now we finally have to take a breather. Let's see, we could Chronoblast the Lightning Shaman, force them to defend Hotel even more, assuming, we want to go for that. I think we at the very least would like to put something there, if we can. Hmm. Maybe just do Fate Locked. Put that on Dark Web. And then next turn, yeah, once we have Time Dragon coming out of stasis, we can pretty easily do some stuff. I guess we may as well do this power counter. Let's see, we could do Borrowed Time. I feel like there are some actions we want to play. Let's see. How many minions? I feel like 9-course Holiday Dinner could be good to set up for a burst on Dark Web next turn. Yeah, I think I like this idea. We'll do Borrowed Time, skip our action play for 2 actions. Then we can play Fate Locked, choose +3 breakpoint, and we'll do 9-course Holiday Dinner. I think we'll just do a single stasis counter. Because I think we want to burst next turn, even without a regular action play. Because they don't have too many actions that burst. We might also end up using this Time Dragon for defense on Hotel, let's say, and leaving Fate Locked for a couple of turns. Okay, yeah. I think that's a better plan. We'll do 2 stasis counters instead. Okay. Yeah. That gives us more flexibility with 9-course Holiday Dinner anyway. Okay. And that's it. We get our minion play back. Okay, we got Secret Ingredient. That's kind of nice. It would be nicer if I had our action play, but Okay. Cool. What are these guys doing now? What do they want to do? I think they still want to go for California. So can they? Do Shock Brute. We do Lightning Speed, move in the Wireworm. Give Shock Brute and Lightning Shaman +1 with the action. Wireworm's got +2. Shock Brute gives out another 2. Well, 2 counts of 1. We got Charge Totem for 1 more. It's not quite enough. Okay. In that case, maybe we put Sparky on Hotel on the off chance that they burst it. Yeah, that's obviously better than putting it somewhere else for charge totem. Do they do an action this turn? Don't think so. It seems inevitable that they're going to burst something next turn. And I think we would rather be in a situation where they don't win off of that. Yeah, and then hopefully, well, actually, we might still get one more turn. Don't know that for sure. Yeah, they might be bursting in 2 turns. All right, we'll leave this. Strike twice, Lightning Shaman. Okay, we've drawn all of our lightning shamans. Alright, stasis counters come off. Let's see. At the very least, they're going to defend Hotel. Can they burst down Dark Web with Fate Lock flipping? Just thinking out loud a little bit. We got that. Then we can do Fried Okra. And then we can do Chronomancer, Stuffed Turkey. Oh, and we can do an energy on Nine Course Holiday Dinner. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay. So let's take all this back. I'd rather defend like this. And let's take the fighter upgrade back as well. And then we can time dragon on Dark Web. And we won't place power counters. Yeah. Draw 3. Skip our draw phase. And then we'll do dumplings. We've played 2 or more minions. Whatever we get back, we're probably going to see next turn. Could just do another time dragon. And we're guaranteed to get next turn. Draw a card. Yeah, see, look at that. And then that would be it, right? And we're going to leave this at +3. Yep. Okay, and then we don't draw anything. Actually, no, okay. Yeah, because we skipped a draw phase, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. Good time dragon value. And we get both these back. Okay, Sparky gets +2. Okay. They're not soloing anything with this hand, which kind of means they need to double score if they want to do anything reasonable. That kind of sucks. Because like if they give them VP, they're just gonna score something, right? Hmm. Like they've got all their plays next turn. They've got 9 course holiday dinner coming. That I don't know. They just gotta hold on. The score's gonna be what, 14-9 probably, and we gotta be prepared to do something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it would be really irresponsible to give them more VP, but I don't know how we do anything else. Like maybe what we do is we try and score Dark Web, and then that makes the score what? 11-12. Hmm. Makes the score 11-12. They would still win if they got Hotel. Yeah, we'll have to hope whatever comes next is good. And we kind of need to draw Storm Orcs. Okay, but just like thinking aloud right now. Let's think about when we do. Oh, yeah, we play Lightning Speed. We didn't play that last turn. Give 2. That gives a charge to charge totem. Actually, what if I move the wire work? It's actually the same size as Sparky. It is. It is. That gives us a third. I mean, yeah, we can't like score the base or anything like that, but we can't. Yeah, we can't double score like that, but it's cute. Hmm. Do we not want to do that because we need to make it as hard as possible to score California? Yeah, we need to make it as hard as possible to score California. I'm actually not even sure if that actually breaks the base. Is that correct? 5, 10, 13, yes. Thunder Grunt, or Shock Brute, Thunder Grunt. Hmm. Alternatively, instead of Shock Brute, we play Lightning Shaman. Hmm. Because then we can Storm Summon, with the idea being we want to give more charge to Charge Totem. It only starts with 1. Yeah. We would play Forked Lightning for 3, maybe. Forked Lightning for 3. Well, yeah, Forked Lightning for 3, because that'll eventually let us activate Shock or Thunderground. Forked Lightning for 3. We'll do 2 on the Shaman, 1 on the Thundergrunt, and that gives Charge Totem another charge. I guess it's. I guess this is identical to playing Lightning Speed first, because then we get the 4th power out of Forked Lightning. We get 2 more from Thundergrunt. Yeah, it's still not. It would be enough if it were not for Fake Locked. It would be enough if it were not for Fake Locked. That sucks. Okay. Huh. Maybe we just like hold on for dear life then. Play Strike twice? Where? Hotel, I guess. Do we even play a minion? I don't think we do. We've got Nekroshka and Stasis. That's all coming out next turn. I think it's plausible we don't even play a minion to make it as hard as possible for them to double score. Yeah, that's gross. Okay. Now we get Storm Chieftain? Okay. Well, this all comes off. This is going to get a second energy, I believe. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, we would actually reshuffle everything if we did that, which I'm not sure we want to do because of dumplings. Okay, so I'll just get a second energy. That's going to make it easier for us to double score anyway. And we could double score with Anchor Watt, but Hotel is actually easier, especially considering we can do Timeless Mage Talents first. Let's see. We can do Akrushka. We can do, I don't know, just stuffed turkey. Oh, and we can swap fate locked as well. We have an okra? We have an okra. We only have one okra. We could plausibly get two. And what would the point of this be? We want to maximize the value of jollof rice. So we could save our normal minion, play fried okra with its special, yeah, and then we can dumplings. Just holding off a minute here. We couldn't. Oh yeah, we okay. We can instead play samosas, and that talent is power counter into power. That maximizes the value of jollof rice because now we can hit the breakpoint exactly. And now we've got our action play and 9-course holiday dinner. Actually, we can play this with 9-course holiday dinner, can't we? Yeah, we can play samosas with 9-course holiday dinner, and we can play stuffed turkey normal minion. We can do just egg rolls, I guess. Then fried okra. If that's 9-course holiday dinner taken care of. Oh. I didn't even notice that we had gotten to the power. Uh, and we still have a normal action play. Can we like rub salt in the wound? Can't play this. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, sure, we'll do dumplings. Shuffle in a fried okra. Draw a card. Okay. Did we play a regular action? We did not play a regular action last turn. Sure. Yeah, Time Lord. Hey, let's go for the triple score. I guess we can't do that, can we? We're out of stuff, right? Are we out of stuff? We played. We played everything with 9-course holiday dinner. That was our regular action play. I guess we could have done what's it called? Secret ingredient. But like Time Lord is the best thing we're gonna get off of that, right? Oh, I guess we could have done Chronomancer with 9-course holiday dinner, and then egg rolls. Yeah. I'm gonna take back the okra for the moment. I'm just trying to flex at this point. Uh, where? Oh, we do have fried okras. Okay. We can play one fried okra. Let's see what we get off of egg rolls, I guess. It's like worst case scenario, it's some sort of two. Now, what would we do as secret ingredient? I guess we would have done. Uh, don't know. I guess we could have done it on inevitable outcome, so we would draw a card. We'd still play Time Lord, and then we can like bottom deck egg rolls, for example. Tamales, very funny. This would be in our deck as well, I guess. Oh, that'll get the triple score. That's funny. Well, assuming it doesn't get shuffled, but you know. Oh, that's hilarious. They're actually getting a freaking triple score, and we'll play this fried okra with its special. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, we'll do California first, I guess. If we don't get rid of tamales, then we get the triple score. Okay. So we lost what the timeless mage with, I guess, one counter. I guess they're impossible to distinguish, but it doesn't matter. We'll still move because we'll move a fried okra. And that'll get them the triple score. One of these goes away as well. Okay, that's 14. Timeless Mage stays. Obviously, this is just style points at this point, so don't technically need to do this. Dark Web, what's the biggest minion there? It's the samosas. It's funny, if they had specials, then it would be reasonably close, but they don't. And final score is 20 to 15. Well, that was quite the finish. All right, well, time time recipes take our first game. We'll see if Storm Elementals can punch back in the next game. Game number 2, Storm Elementals are going first since they lost the last game. Let's just jump right in. They do not have a great opening hand. They're probably just going to play Shock Brute somewhere and pass, perhaps on Sea Lord's Palace. Yeah. Okay, Storm Chieftain. Okay. Probably just playing that. Let's see. Tyrann's a very good base for family recipes, but we don't have the minion quantity for it right now. I think we're just going to play Granny's famous recipe with three stasis counters and just play Timeless Mage. Maybe on Steeler's Palace, go where the competition is. Okay. Yeah, level outcome, dumplings. Okay. Now what? Where do we put Storm Chieftain? We'll give him Storm Tattoo at the very least. Yeah. Conduction's nice. Potentially get a solo. Didn't see that last game, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just do this. It should come back around to us. Okay. This comes up, gets an energy, right? Yeah. There we go. We can do, could do fried okra and dumplings. Just get the dumplings ability and draw a card. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Put the dumplings on MCU. Keep the competition, you know? We've played two more minions, so we'll draw a card. Ooh. Could do Infinity Barrier on Sea Lord's Palace, but that turns off Inevitable Outcome. How important do we think it is? Oh, speaking of which, let's make sure to get that power counter on the Timeless Page. How important do we think it is to get a protection established? It might be reasonably important. I don't think we're going to want Inevitable Outcome next turn. I think waiting one more turn for it is fine. And then we'll draw two. Cool. Alright. Yeah, especially with Granny's famous recipe coming out in 2 turns. It's 10 to break MCU. Wireworm is just a 2. I'm gonna do Storm's Favor. It's 2, 5, 7, 9. Nope, not enough. And it would be a solo for what it's worth, but I'm a little concerned about leaving the Storm Chieftain with the Storm Tattoo open like that, because if this goes to discard during their turn, then we don't get it back. Do we just put Overcharge on Storm Chieftain then? Pray that we draw any minion? And we can put the Wireworm on Sea Lord's Palace for flexibility. It's an idea. I don't want to put the Wireworm in MCU, it's just way too much power. Yeah, I'll do this. Great. Okay, this comes out. Okay, let's see. Time Lord we kind of want to save for when we've skipped a regular minion. Although honestly, we may want to. Let's see. Doing Time Lord this turn does enable Millennium Portal. Where do we want to put Time Lord if we do that? Because we're not breaking anything this turn. Did we play? We did. Yeah, we played Infinity Barrier, and we're gonna name actions. Yeah. Let's think. Time Lord's a huge footprint to put out. I feel like if we put it on Sea Lord's Palace, then they're gonna break it. Hmm. Is that mandatory? It is mandatory. Hmm. Do we just pass turn? Uh, We'll do this at the very least. Hmm. I'm not sure if we play a minion, because that does enable Millennium Portal. Hmm. I think it just might be a little stupid to play egg rolls anywhere, because it's just power that they can use, you know? I guess they prioritize MCU over Zealoid's Palace in all likelihood. So that's an excuse we can use to drop it there. Yeah, and then we won't play an action, so we can do inevitable outcome next turn. And then we've got Granny's famous recipe. Okay, overcharge and mandatory. Don't think they can add the 8 because they don't have a minion. Let's see, this can be 3, 5, 6. Yeah, any minion would have done it. Should have just held on to the Wireworm. Can they break Sea Lord's Palace? Storm Chieftain can provide 2. And that would be 3 from Shock Brute. 4, 5, 6. Do we do Conduction just to kick off uh, the dumplings? There is an argument for that. Hmm. There is an argument for that to stall and make sure we get MCU. Hmm. Let's see. What are we planning to do with Sealer's Palace? I'm not sure there's much we can do with it. Except Conduction. Which, you know, if Infinity Barrier is protecting them already, then... Yeah. Do we play Storm Tattoo somewhere? Yeah, that's risky with Granny's famous recipe coming out. I kind of just wish we could move. Do charge totem maybe? Hmm. Charge totem could be a pretty big waste. Although, we can get 2 procs on it now, one with Storm Chieftain, one from Shock Brute, just by using Storm Chieftain's talent. And that would guarantee that we can get MCU next turn, assuming we don't get scooped on it. And that'd be a lot to get scooped. Especially since we know that they've got Granny's famous recipe coming out, and that can move any of their minions. It's tricky. Don't know what to do. They gotta hedge their bets somehow, I think. Which maybe means just doing conduction. Still can't. Yeah, still can't conduction get rid of either of these, so we can conduction get rid of the dumplings. If we do that and we continue to not draw minions next turn, the next turn we've got 9 from Overcharge, 10 from Storm Chieftain, 12, 13. I mean, we still wouldn't be able to break MCU. It could be the right move still. Play to win something next turn, at the very least. Yeah, I mean, as tempting as trying to get a solo there is, I don't know if it's going to work. And we can do conduction now to stall and try and keep Storm Chieftain out, because I feel like that's going to be important. That might be more important than guaranteeing a break next turn. Yeah, I think they're just going to do it. Sucks, but, yeah, I think we're just going to do that. Okay, we got stuff. Good. Lightning Shaman's really good. Alright, stasis counter comes off. We get an energy. So we can do any of the things with Granny's famous recipe. We did not play a regular action last turn, so we can do inevitable outcome if we wish. And we'll keep Infinity Barrier on actions. We may as well see. We'll do this. Yeah, I don't. It's 11 to break either of these. I think I would rather do Sea Lord's Palace, or I don't know. Maybe MCU is better. MCU would be a little bit harder since we don't have as many minions there. Although we can move them over there with Granny's famous recipe. We've got what, 7, 9 power we can move over with Granny's famous recipe. I mean, that just does it, right? Yeah, it does. Would we rather break Sea Lord's Palace? The juicier break in terms of points. And do we care about getting the 4th base in with MCU? Probably not. Uh, hmm. I mean, second ability on Granny's famous recipe isn't doing much. The first ability could do something. Let's just think Tamales. Just play it, or stuffed turkey, just play it. No, we'd rather do tamales in that case if we can help it. Oh wow, we've got both leaders. Tamales is 4, then Granny's could be 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could also egg rolls. I don't think we're breaking any base other than MCU is the thing. I think we want to keep Tyrion out for as long as possible. Hmm. Let's see what inevitable outcome gives us. Chronomancer and Borrowed Time. Those are pretty good hits. Huh. Do Chronomancer, skip our minion, play Tomalis. Yeah, and then Granny's Recipe. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Saves our normal minion this turn for something as well. Although, we're not really doing much with it, I guess. Hmm. What are we doing with our normal minion? We could do Time Lord. Yeah, I think no matter where we put Time Lord, we're not getting more than one card out of it, except maybe on Tyrion. We could put it on Tyrion. I did just say we wanted to keep it out for as long as possible, but hmm, it's weird. And yeah, I'm not going to bother with doing egg rolls when we've got guarantees. Yeah, and we can already do Tamales. I think we'll just take the win on Sea Lords. What are we going to do with Sea Lords? Um, Nothing, I guess? It's just a blank 5? I mean, 5 points is still nothing to scoff at, and we'll get to do Tamales. I think it's okay. Hmm. We could just skip our minion play so we can do Millennium Portal next turn. Get our dumplings back or something. Because dumplings is really nice. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. Especially since we can also do Time Lord. We could potentially line up a break next turn as well with this. Okay. Yeah. We'll do Granny's Famous Recipe, just do the first ability, give our stuff +1. Oh, that means Tamales can't move anything. Gross. Hmm. That's actually really gross. Hmm. Do we do it this way then? I mean, we could also just move everything over to MCU, but that feels like it gives them Sea Lords. Can we leave anything? Yeah, we can leave a Chronomancer there. And we can bring in the fried okra, specifically so that we can move something with tamales like the egg rolls. Yeah, maybe that's better. Definitely a more efficient use of our resources. Yeah, alright, I'm good with that. The MCU scores. Sucks to be them. Not like overcharge would have helped here either, so. Alright, we'll do 3 and 1. And what Marvel base do they want? Hmm. No. Maybe. Nah. Maybe. Probably not though. Although that is pretty valuable if they win it, they can get removal. Hmm. Hmm. Could do Mount Conda, because it does count as play the stuff. I feel like we can do potentially some cheeky things with Mount Conda. Yeah. Yeah, especially since we got stasis, we can bypass it if we want to. Yeah, we'll do Malconda. Timeless Mage remains. This all goes away. Oh, and the egg rolls gotta get moved by Tamales. They would still win, right? Yeah, they would still win because the Timeless Mage has 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. This is end turn. Yep. Okay. Tenochtitlan. Oh, this went away. Okay. Gate of Eons is nice. Okay. Now what are these guys doing? Seems plausible we can break Sea Lords. Just do Lightning Shaman. You can do Forked Lightning. Oh, Wireworm gets 2. And then we can do Storm's Favor on the Shock Brute. And that gives the 2 of them +1. And then we can just do Storm Tattoo on the Shock Brute from Lightning Shaman's action play. Yeah, sounds good to me. Don't need to use Forked Lightning. And this gets us all of the card draw we can possibly get out of this from Ball Lightning and Lightning Shaman. Yeah. What are we doing with Sea Lords? Probably just nothing, which is like fine, I guess. Couldn't use Tyrion because both of our minions are 3s. Okay. Sea Lord scores. They'll pass on standard action. They will do. Let's see. They could do Borrowed Time, but I don't think it does much, right? Yeah. Shouldn't have moved the egg rolls over, but well, hindsight, right? So yeah, I think they just pass. Let's see. Actually, they could do longest noodles ever at the very least. They get back their dumplings. Although they were planning to do that with Millennium Portal. Maybe they're planning to coordinate a break of Tyrion with that or something though. Shuffle up to 2 minutes. Yeah. Maybe we just get back the dumplings then, or just the tamales. Yeah, if we're planning to do dumplings with Millennium Portal, let's just get back tamales, and then we can draw a card with longest noodles. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Lightning Shaman draws on a card, which has to go after. Okay, then we do VP. This gets a stasis counter. These go away. These guys do Ball Lightning. Draw 3 cards. Really valuable for them. Okay. Oh, actually, the Shock Brute goes to their deck. Sucks that they lost the Storm Chieftain. Okay. This is an interesting base for Storm Elementals because they do a lot of pure power, especially at start of turn. So they can absolutely weaponize that ability to break on their turn. Time Room's gonna have to be careful of that. Okay. Alright, I think we can just do Infinity Barrier. Does this retain? No, it doesn't retain its thing. It's a choice. It doesn't retain its protection until next turn. Okay, we'll do power capture on the Timeless Mage. We'll play Time Lord, well, with its special, because we don't have a regular minion anyway. And then we'll do Millennium Portal. We can do Dumplings. Where are Dumplings? Dumplings on Tyrann. We can use Tyrann's ability, play a 4. We'll play Tamales and just put it in stasis. I think that's pretty good. We can do Dumplings Talent, shuffle some stuff back, shuffle back Granny's famous recipe, Millennium Portal. Tough choice. How often are we skipping minion plays intentionally? Probably not often enough. Get back a Chronomancer. Just really flexible card. Yeah. And then we draw a card with Dumplings as well. Jollof Rice. Cool. Let's see. Did Time Lord instead of our minion, which was skipped. Then we did Millennium Portal for Dumplings and Tamales. Yep, okay, I think that's all good. Draw 2, and Time Lord gives us a card. Okay. Wireworm. Maybe just start with a Wireworm on Tenochtitlan. Or a Sparky. Sparky is technically more power if it lasts a round. Thinking one turn ahead here. I mean, we could do Tyrann for both. Say we do this. What are we doing with our action? We do Charge Totem on Trader's Outpost, maybe? Plan to eventually win that? Seems pretty reasonable, even if we end up just using it as a waypoint for, like, lightning speed or something. Uh, hmm. See, next turn's going to be 11. Then we can Lightning Golem for 15. Wireworm for, that'll be 19. And then just Forked Lightning at the very least. Or we could potentially get. Do we have any other +3s? I don't know if we have any other +3s. But anyway, I think this is good. Something sort of cheeky is we can do Lightning Golem, launder the extra play with Tyrann to play something else big. But I don't think we're getting the minion quantity out to like double score or anything. I don't think, at least. Maybe just thinking about this, we could put the Charge Totem there, though. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Because, okay, thinking about this, we can do Lightning Golem on Tyrann. That's 9. Then anything else would be enough. Like a Thunder Grunt would be enough. And it just activates Wireworm. It's too bad that unless we had another base. Because, well, Lightning Golem. Let's say somehow we could do Wireworm on Tyrann after we do Lightning Golem. I think we just put it on Tyrann anyway for speculatively. I think it's more likely to pay off in the immediate future than Trader's Outpost. Hmm. I think if we draw, for instance, another lightning shaman, then we could start doing some crazy stuff. That's a big if, though. Like if we did Wireworm and Storm Summon, and let's say we hit another two, and I think either of the twos would be fine for that. We could make the four work, no matter what, because Charge Totem's getting at least one from Sparky. That would be what? Uh, this would be 7, 11, and then, yeah, it would be. Um, well, I guess we don't need the Charge Totem for that, do we? We wouldn't need the Charge Totem in that case. Because let's say we hit Wireworm. Let's say we hit the last 3 Wireworms. Not very likely, of course. We're more likely to hit a Thunder Grunt. But let's say we do that. That would be, these would both be 4, so that's 8 plus 3 is 11. Then Thunder Grunt would be 13, and just giving it any amount of power would be enough. Well, I guess we could do a 3 from Storm Summon. Actually, no, yeah, the +1 from Storm Summon would be enough. And that would be a lot of plus power for Charge Totem. Yeah, it would be +3, right? Because the Wireworm's powering up happens independently, and Storm Summon is a power. Yeah, that would be a lot for Charge Totem. We could potentially get a double score next turn. Oh, way we can do this. Wireworm on Tyrann, Lightning Golem, Thunder Grunt. And that's only 13 on Tyrann. We can figure something out, though. We can figure something out, I think. Like maybe we do Storm Summon there anyway, and play that Thunder Grunt on Tenochtitlan from Lightning Golem. Yeah, I think we're set up well. I think we're set up really well. Okay, Shocker, strike twice. No additional minions, which is fine, I think. Okay. Stasis counter comes off the Tamales. Can they break something this turn? We can do Timeless Mage. Is that? You know, your minions. Just making sure. Oh, we got our minion play back. I don't think we're breaking something this turn, right? Oh, we can do Tamales ability. Do we want to move Sparky? Can we score Tyrann? Need 6 power. Harder than it looks. 6 powers. It would cost us a borrowed time and probably the I don't know, just samosas works, right? Yeah, just samosas is fine. Yeah, we just do samosas. We can play stuffed turkey, put it in stasis. And then we just do samosas talent. Maybe even leave it there for Time Lord to draw a card. I mean, yeah, that works, right? That's brutal. I think it's great. I think it's correct, though. Yeah. All right. Tyrann scores. No specials for them, right? Yeah. Just +2. L taken. Good thing I didn't put Charge in there. Probably could have thought about that with Tamales and Stasis. I don't know. It's hard to say. And then we didn't use a regular action, so we draw with Time Lord. Chronoblast, also nice. Hmm. Obviously, we want to try and charge Totem a little bit, but I think we prefer to just break Tenochtitlan if possible. We do Lightning Golem. Wireworm is easier to make the 4 happen. Storm Summon. Storm Summon for a 3. Let's say we hit a Lightning Shaman. That would be 17. We can play Forked Lightning. 17 plus 4 is 21. Yeah, that would do it. But if we don't hit that, then we just if we hit a Sparky, then that would just be 15, 18, 19. Do we need to wait another turn? Shocker is fun, but we need them to play somewhere first. Whatever we play is getting dragged over to Tenochtitlan next turn, most likely. They're probably going to win Tenochtitlan next turn if we don't do anything, with the Tamalis coming out of stasis. So maybe they just need to go for broke. Maybe we start with a Storm Summon. What do we do if it fails and we hit Sparky? Because it's just going to get destroyed. Don't know. Other option is hmm. Hmm. I think they just got to go for broke. Even though it's literally 50-50. They've seen one each of Sparky and Shamans. Just to keep pace, I think. Foil their plans for next turn. I think they just have to, otherwise they're going to be down too many points. Because, like, what's their other option? They could do, like, strike twice and a wire worm, but it's just going to get yanked over to Tenochtitlan. Yeah, I feel like they just got to take the coin flip. Yeah, which sucks, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Alright, gonna name 3 power. No, no, no. Hey, they got it! Okay. Okay, we'll bank that extra action play. Then we'll do Lightning Golem and Wire Worm. And they just need 3 power, but their only options are Lightning Storm, which only can do 2, and then Fork Lightning. So they just can do Fork Lightning, which is fine. Alright. Yeah. Charge shot and ended up not doing anything, but oh well. What you gonna do, right? Okay. Tenochtitlan scores. No specials for them, right? They do Baked with Love for a free draw 2. Yeah, I might do that. Might do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's actually we draw a card with this guy. Okay, and so we're tied at 10. They're gonna cancel maybe Timeless Mage. Just get rid of it. Yeah, stop them from having easy presence there. Yeah. So Timeless Mage is gonna go away because it gets canceled by Tenochtitlan. And this does go into stasis, though. I don't think it's going to do much, though. Huh. Okay. All right. Stasis counters come off the stuff. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Where are we putting the Tamales? Can we just like insta break something? We can do stuffed turkey. Could grab. Oh, we don't have a chronomancer. Let's grab a chronomancer. Oh, we forgot to bake with love. Let's do that, yeah, before we do anything else. Ooh, freeze up our options. Okay, now we'll do stuffed turkey. We'll still get a chronomancer, I think. Could do infinity barrier. Oh, well, we need to wait a turn for that to start nullifying Jedi Council Room, but how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Time Dragon could potentially prevent some discards, which is always nice. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of feel like whoever wins the next base needs to either make it a solo or double score to win. Because with the way these bases are arrayed, well, I guess going for one of the 3/1s means that you don't put your opponent in striking distance in either of the other two bases, so you can at least pigeonhole them. Oh no, there's Mount Conda. Mount Conda exists. I almost forgot about it. Maybe we bury the Time Dragon on Mount Conda. Hmm. Kind of like that. And we can defend Jedi Council Room with the Tamales. I don't think we're breaking anything this turn. Well, okay. Let's just think. Time Dragon, Tamales, Fate Locked for -3. Yeah, we need to play Time Dragon to draw the Chronomancer. Could do Borrowed Time to play the Chronomancer we draw, but it would get canceled by Jedi Council Room. And that is the smallest base, isn't it? By a long shot. Yeah, okay, we'll wait. We'll be patient. Yeah, we'll still play Tamales on Jedi Council Room. We'll play Time Dragon on Mount Conda, skip our draw phase and draw 3. I'll just put Infinity Barrier on Jedi Council Room. Play Fate Locked on Jedi Council? No, we don't want to score. Do we just put it on Trader's Outpost, maybe? I mean, I know they can kind of exploit it, but their opponent can. But I don't think they're going to be able to do that next turn, you know? And I think we want to score one of the 3/1s next for scoring purposes. Uh, yeah. I think we want the Time Dragon's power. I think we care about that more than double tapping its on play with Mount Conda. Okay. And then action comes through the pot, probably. Hmm. Funny, borrowed time can get increased by secret ingredient for 3 extra actions. That's really funny. Uh, I think we don't want to do that yet because we've got all the cards hoarded with Time Dragon. We'll just do comes through the pot. I think. Yeah. Okra and Timeless Mage. Great. Okay, so we get the extra action. These go back. Then we got another action play. What are we gonna do with that? Gate of Eons, I guess. Yeah, I could just do that. Let's avoid stacking our modifiers for Lightning Storm, just in case they've got it. Yeah, we'll do Gate of Eons there. And we'll just look at our top two. Timeborn, Chronomass. And we'll draw Timeborn and put up our time. I guess we're not drawing whatever we put back. So we do have to be careful. We'll put a borrowed time on top then. Yeah, okay. I think that's it. And we skip our draw phase. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. All right, so Time Dragon prevented 2 discards. Not bad. Hmm. What are we doing? This breakpoint gets decreased. I think we do want to defend Trader's Outpost. Do we put Shocker down on Mount Conda to really dissuade them from playing anything there? I mean, that could obviously backfire pretty hard. Hmm. Do we put something down on Trader's Outpost for defense? I think that it was important. Hmm. I'm not opposed to that, actually. Well, we could do it on Jedi Council Room. Well, no, because we don't win Jedi Council. If we score Jedi Council Room, we do if we score Mount Conda. Right. Yes. Mount Conda is a little tricky because we don't have ways to play minions from outside our hand there. Like we used Storm Summon already. So it'll be hard for us to get minions there, but it's already hard for us to get minions on bases. Hmm. Hmm. Tough situation. Yeah, I think we just put a Thunder Grunt down. And it's not like we can score Trader's Outpost, so. And we'll put Shocker down. And we'll call it there. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, breakpoint goes back. Stasis counter comes off. We'll get something back from discard so we don't lose that borrowed time. Get back the samosas. And we'll get our draw face back too. And we'll say Infinity Barriers bases. So it can't cancel our abilities. Alright, can we just score Trader's Outpost though? I think we should be able to. Let's do this. Second Time Dragon? Maybe. Although I think we can get away with not doing that potentially. Fried Okra with its special. Jollof Rice is worth 5 right now. So that's going to be 18. We need 2 more. Oh, and secret ingredient on Jollof Rice. Yeah. We present the Jollof Rice and then we play it. So it gives them 3 power each. Okay, and then we've got what left? Our action play? We've got an action play. Yeah, we played jollof rice normally, fried oak with the special, stuffed turkey from Stasis. Okay, so we got our normal action play. I say we go for Jedi Council Room. We ignore Mount Konda. Put Fate Locked down on Konda. We'll start with plus 3 breakpoint. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah. I mean, it's possible we could use, with some extra effort, get Chronoblast for a solo. I don't feel like doing that, though. I feel like just keep momentum. Okay, pretty simple. No specials there, so 1, 2, 3, and 1. This all goes away. Pretty cut and dry. Oof. They did not want a small base. These guys did not want a small base. Alright. Well, I mean, game probably ends next turn, but they'll do the best they can. I guess they could have done gate if he ends. I'm not going to bother with it, though. Yeah, if they score Jedi Council Room, game ends 15-14. Well, I guess they can do Lightning Storm, knock out the 2 modifiers, and just take it for the double disenchant and not for the power. That's not a bad idea. It does stall. And we can play that with Lightning Shaman, even though we don't end up increasing a minion's power. Just needs to be able to, you know. Where do we put it? Put it on Konda? Put it on Konda. Shocker. Yeah. Play the Lightning Shaman in Konda, bury it. Play Lightning Storm, knock out their modifiers. Brings the breakpoint down, but they can't activate it, and then they'll play Strike twice. And that could turn into like a Sparky or something. Or another Shaman, potentially. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Lightning Rod would be useful for scoring Konda. If, we had time to set all that up, but I don't think we do. We're already sort of on borrowed time, right? Alright, speaking of which, borrowed time, I think we can do skip our minion play for a ghostly arrival, chronomancer for another action. So now we've got 2 action plays and a minion play. We can do fried ochre with the special. Oh no! Hold on, because Jedi Counselor is going to cancel Chronomancer. We can still do Time Dragon, let's say, but we still only have our stuff from Borrowed Time now. We can still do Fried Okra. I'm not drawing stuff with Time Dragon yet. What do we do? Is there a way we can get a counter on samosas? Even if they'd done Timeborn, which I think they should probably have done. Last turn, they would still only have 1 stasis counter on the thing. What would they have done? They would have done it for stuffed turkey, I guess. Or jollof rice, but no, just stuffed turkey. They wouldn't have done it for stuffed turkey, I think. It would have 1 stasis counter at this point. Yeah. I gotta remember Timeborn exists. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, it doesn't change this turn, obviously. Might change next turn, but that's about it. Can they score off Broadway Theater? It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So they'll skip minion play for Ghostly Rivals, so they're up to action play and 2 minion plays. Chronomancer, 2 actions and a minion. Samosas for 6 power. It's just 2 action plays now. Oh, they're out of stuff. I guess they don't win this turn. Okay. They don't win this turn, so let's think about other things we can do. Can't Chrono Blast because they actually don't have any minions that they played on the last turn that are still in play. I just do a Time Lost Mage, I guess. Put it on Off-Broadway Theater. Hmm. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Hmm. Yeah, play that. What do they do with their action play? Nothing, potentially. So that next turn they can get an action back with. Well, I can get anything back with Time Lost Mage. They also could have gotten something back with Stuffed Turkey. I'm not going to bother. Don't think they need that. Yeah, I think they just hold on though. Cool, okay. Okay. They will uncover the Lightning Shaman. They could play something and then strike twice. If they give up Forked Lightning, they can get back Storm Chieftain. But worth noting, Lightning Speed can't do anything because we don't have minions on other bases. Yeah, let's say we do this. We give up Forked Lightning. We swap this with Strike twice for Storm Chieftain. No, where is it? This one. And it doesn't get buried. We could play a Thunder Grunt, then Lightning Speed it. Give these guys each +1. Then Storm Chieftain gives additional +1s. Still not enough. They're a little bit short. Okay, so back it up. This is buried. This is in hand. This is in hand. This is in hand. Yeah, even with playing Short Circuit, that wouldn't quite be enough. Can they stall at all? I don't think they can. It sucks. Like, even by not playing something. Yeah, their hand can't stall at all. Okay, which I guess means they gotta pray for the unlikely scenario where stuffed turkey coming out from stasis isn't enough to score something. Yeah, I think they would win next turn though. And we'll play Lightning Rod on Mount Conda. Yeah, I think they stalled as much as they could with Lightning Storm last turn. Yeah. Cool. This comes off. Let's say we do this. Actually, off-Broadway theater might be easier. 13 versus 14, but we don't get canceled. Now we can do borrowed time for the ghostly arrival. Do chronomancer. So now we're at 2 minions and an action. And then we do family effort. Yeah. And samosas. And we do fried okra. Blow it out of the water. Yep, okay. That's game. It was pretty close though. Because like next turn they can do shaman. Again, maybe give up. Well, they could do lightning speed instead. They can do lightning speed. Play short circuit with its special for another +1. And then strike twice can replace with Storm Chieftain. Go into the Thundergrunt, we get +2 already. And then Storm Chieftain and Forked Lightning. It's only 17 actually. Yeah, the restriction on Mount Conda burying stuff from hand is being annoying. Okay, I guess that wasn't that close then. Alright, well, in any case, Family Recipes, Time Realm wins again. 11 to 15. We'll see if Lightning Elementals can claw their way to at least one win next game. Hopefully they can. It'd be a shame to send them home on this, because I do like this deck. I think it's fun. Just a little bit draw-starved sometimes. Right, we'll see, though. Right, game number 3, we've got base deck 3B, the Variety Risk deck. Once again, Storm Elementals are going first. Let's jump in. Much better opening hand this time. Notably, we finally see the Electric Elementals leader, which I think we're going to end up playing. Play Thunder Giant on Menu of Many Choices. I think we're going to need to talent Bury Shock Brute, and then we'll just not play in action. Actually, no, we'll bury Wireworm. It's safer. We'll bury it on Merlin's Cottage. Go for that first. And hopefully, maybe, just maybe, we can get something going with non-infinite Fruit Loops. Because we do have a couple of things we can do with that. Ooh, also a great start. Maybe we can get some Storm Tattoos. Guess you can't guarantee that, you know. But alright, these guys are just going to play Tamales, I think. Okay, interesting. Got a Timeless Mage, which is good. We're gonna uncover the Wire Worm. We'll do Merlin's Cottage. We'll look at the bottom card of our deck. Sugar. I'm gonna put that on top, I think. Yeah. I think we'll play Thunder Grunt, and now we'll bury Shock Brute. Because then next turn we got 8. This makes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hopefully we can get another way to power it up. We'll see. So we can get used to Thunder Grunt. Lightning Shaman, okay. Maybe that'll do things. Guaranteed. I can't do a movement with Tamales. We're just going to play Timeless Mage on Merlin's Cottage, I think. Reveal bottom card of their deck again. You'll do their deck. I think since there are more draw starts, it's going to matter more for them. Okay, we're going to do Wireworm. There. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're doing an action? No. Cool. uncover shock root. Do we even need? We need to do Rowan's Cottage. We'll reveal bottom card of our deck again. Ooh, that's nice. We'll put that on top, I guess. Well, it might not matter. Let's think about this. When we play Storm's Favor, that's going to be 12 on the shock root, then 14, 16. Remember Wireworm. Let's see, what do we do here? Other option is we leave it on bottom. Well, shuffle it into bottom 2. We use Storm Summon. Storm Summon to play the 2. Play the Wireworm for 4, that's 15. And then, well, I think in any case, we're probably not getting efficient use of our resources, which is unfortunate. I don't think we want to wait, though. That's less than 4. Can we play Storm Chieftain, maybe? Not play a minion on Rowan's Cottage at all. We do Storm Chieftain, go boom, boom. Yeah, that'll do it. And then we use Storm's Favor. 1, 2, 3. And Shock Brute gives the 2 of them. And for what it's worth, we also get the Thunder Grunt. So we overshoot it by a mile. Oh, well, what you can do. And then we can do Thunder Giant. We'll bury Shocker? We'll bury Shocker where many choices. And we can leave that buried as a surprise. Well, potential surprise, I guess. But alright, Merlin's Cottage is gonna score. They don't have any specials, right? No. Yeah. Alright. So that's 1 and 3. This all goes away. And Timeless Mage removes power counters to stay. Apocalypse. Okay. There we go. Let's see, where do we want to go? We can do this. Can we score non-infinite Fruit Loops, maybe? I don't want to get too far behind. Oh, Tamales does get its thing off. They can't move anything again. Let's think. Wait, Tamales. Then we can do Chronomancer, Tamales, Fried Okra with its special. Yeah, simple enough. Then we skip our minion play next turn. I think that's pretty good. And then Tamales can move away the Chronomancer for some defense. Sure, sounds good to me. And we can Timeborn one of the Tamales as well. Alright. Oh, we have a normal action play still. We'll do Baked with Love, draw 4. Cool. Alright, sounds good. Alright. Non-infinite Fruit Loop scores. No specials for them. Tamales will move away the Chronomancer. think that's it. Yeah. 4 to 4. Another Timeborn. Tamalis goes back into stasis. Storm Chieftain goes bye-bye. Fairyland is a fun base. Okay. Let's see, can these guys just like win many choices? Uh, Lightning Golem, Wireworm. If they hit, well, let's think. If they hit a Wireworm, then yes, off of Storm Summon. Anything else won't do. Maybe they leave it for one more turn. I don't think the other guys are going to be able to burst that. Okay. All right, what we'll do is we'll play Wireworm on Fairyland. And we'll see. Yeah. We'll do draw and act. We'll say action. Very nice. Charge totem. Great. That's like actually great. We'll put charge totem on, I think, Apolocalypse. A little speculatively, but I think still worth doing. And then Thunder Giant can bury Lightning Golem. Bury Lightning Golem and Apolocalypse? Nah. And next turn, Lightning Golem can play Lightning Shaman, which plays Storm Summon. And I think from there we can figure something out to do with our stuff, like our normal plays. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. All right. Okay, great. Is that all? That's 2 of our Lightning Shamans, right? Yes. Okay. This comes off. Do we want to move the Wireworm in? Are we scoring many choices this turn? Probably not without a minion play. Leave it there then. Do Fate Locked on many choices. At the very least, do Timeless Mage. Do we have a Fried Ochre in our discard pile? We do. Let's see. Could also do Come Stir the Pot. Start with that at the very least. I think we usually get the extra action off of this. Especially with Timeless Mage in the mix. There's only one left in the deck, obviously, but still. I think we can start with that. And if we don't get the extra action, like, it's not the worst thing ever. Do it from where we don't have a minion play. I think we'll be okay. Right. Do Come Stir the Pot. Time Lost Mage. Nope. Time Lord. Okay, did not get the extra action, but we can place Time Lord somewhere if we would like. I think we're gonna do that. Place Time Lord with Fairyland. It can't do Fairyland because Time Lord is placed instead of played. And then yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, we didn't get the extra action from Comes to the Pot, so alright. Just draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we draw with Time Lord because we did not use our regular minion play. We get this back. Alright, I think we still uncover the Lightning Golem for Shaman and Storm Summon. I think we still do that, right? Unless we want to score Fairyland instead. That seems kind of unlikely. Let's see. What are our options? Gotta remember we don't have actions in hand to play, which is a little annoying. Um, yeah, and this has to go immediately, so we don't get any knowledge for Fairyland, which we could draw an action. And I do think we can't do Fairyland first and see what's on top. Let's see if we hit Wire Worm. That's 12, 16, 17. It's actually not enough. Over here, hitting a Wire Worm. Wait, no. It would have +1, right? So it's 12 plus another 4 is. Oh, yeah, I was counting the +1. Okay. Whereas over here, that's. Yeah, that would be enough if we hit. What's it called? A Wire Worm. If we hit a Thunder Grunt, then kind of no dice. So we gotta take the chance. Well, okay. If we play it here, let's say we hit a Thunder Grunt. That's still 12, 14, 15. I think just about any power increasing action would do it. So we'd still be relying on Fairyland. Which base would we rather have? I think we would rather keep around. I think we'd rather go for many of many choices, actually. What's the likelihood that we win this? There's 2 Wire Worms, 3 Thunder Grunts, so 40% chance. So it's a 40% chance to score that. Any ores? No, no ores. Can't do many choices. It's tough. What do we do? Which one do we do? I think we'd rather go for many of many choices, considering how much stuff is stacking up there. Yeah. Alright, we'll play it here. Alright, Storm Summon. What you got for us? Yay! You got it! Nice. It's got +2 from its ability. Oh, did I miscount this? 15. Oh, we need 6. Oh. Yeah, okay. So, well, okay. Without knowing that this is the Wire Worm, like, hold on. If we play it here, I was just doing bad math. Yeah. Oh, I was forgetting we have our normal minion. Okay, actually, that changes things. It means we're basically guaranteed to get whatever we want if we're willing to be a little inefficient. Does that mean we even do 2 with Storm Summon? I actually don't know. Okay, we're gonna shuffle back the Wire Worm so that I can do this with full confidence that I'm making the right decision based on information they actually know. Okay, so it'd cost them the second Lightning Shaman for sure to score menu if they do, what's it called? If they do menu, no matter what they do with Storm Summon, I'd rather get rid of Lightning Shaman than Shock Brute. Could they do something like this? Apple-Apocalypse? No. I think we just do Fairyland. I think it's more likely to work out in our favor. Even though obviously VP spread isn't quite as good. Gets rid of Time Lord, which is nice. And then at least in theory we could have more momentum. I think it's kind of likely that they score many choices next turn. Um, do we uncover the Lightning Golem? Or do we instead uncover Shock? No, because, yeah, then we don't get the extra minion play. I think that's important. Maybe we just go for menu, do the 2, and even if we hit a Thunder Grunt, it's going to be 18. We can just throw down a Lightning Shaman. I just don't want to give up the card draw from the Lightning Shamans, but I don't think we can help it at this point. Yeah, I don't think we can help it at this point. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Storm Summon for 2 again. Would have hit a Sparky if we did 3. Okay, yeah, Thunder Grunt. And then, yeah, we'll just throw down a Shaman. And it sucks, but yeah. Oh, and Charge Stone gets 1 power counter, I think. Yeah. And then Giant will bury Shock Brute on Apocalypse, I think. Empty their hand out, unfortunately. Alright, menu scores. No specials for them, right? Yeah, I don't think so. So that's pretty cut and dry. This all goes away. Cosmics Pachinko Parlor. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good base for them. Okay, interesting. Okay. Now what are these guys doing? Tamales. Can move the Wireworm over. If we want to try and solo Fairyland. Let's see, we do this. Fried Okra Special. Chronomancer. Time Dragon. Chronomancer Time Dragon. Yeah, that's enough, right? Tamales was from Stasis. Fried Okra Special. Chronomancer with the skipped minion. Then we just do Time Dragon. And we can move, I guess, Chronomancer away with Tamales again, right? Yeah. Take a 3-point solo. Sure. And it doesn't matter what we do with Fairyland. We'll say action. Gotta do it when we do Tamales. Yes. Well, I guess we're more likely to hit a minion. We'll do minion. Okay. Draw it. There we go. Then we draw the 3 with Time Dragon. Cool. Alright. Yeah, nothing they can do, so well, this got moved away with Tamales. Cool, pretty cut and dry. And then they skip their draw phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Couple cards saved with, what's it called? Okay. Do they uncover Shock Brute? I don't think so, right? I think they'll just play Overcharge on that Wireworm. Or do they play Lightning Rod? Oh, they'll play Overcharge. Oh, then they should have done this as well, sorry. Cool. Yeah, they'll just do that. Okay, good, they got a minion. Okay. Skipped minion. Just have an action. Let's see. Did they use their action play? They did not, right? So they can do inevitable outcome this turn, if they would like. Could just do Fate Locked as well. I think since we didn't use our action play this turn, we'll do inevitable outcome what we can. Borrowed time, inevitable outcome. We could chain the inevitable outcomes. Yeah, sure, just get some cards in hand. Some more cards. Infinity Bear, Timeless Mage. I think we could Do Timeless Mage, put it on Pachinko Parlor? Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then we'll cancel it with Pachinko Parlor. Put 3 stasis counters on a random minion. Hit the fried ochre. Alright, and then draw 2 and end turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, gotta discard some cards, but shouldn't be too hard. I think we can get rid of Infinity Barrier. It's not doing too much in this matchup. I guess we could, there's an argument for putting that block-ups, but I think the base is going to score before then, before that matters. Let's see. What else? We'll get rid of both Time Lost Mages. So they discard 2, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. We'll get rid of 1 copy Family Effort. Maybe we do Millennium Portal. Although, we're going to be able to use Millennium Portal next turn, so... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We'll get rid of a Fried Ogre, maybe. Yeah, but I kind of like having Fried Okra. Maybe we could have... Oh yeah, we could have played the Fried Okra with its special and done Pachinko Parlor again. Yeah, I think just not thinking about things until a little too late, but I think it'll be okay. And then, yeah, we'll do cancel the ability again because it doesn't have one. So we get another minion stasis. Tamales. Okay. Okay, and then that's 10 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. All right, Overcharge has to go. Shock Brute. I do Wireworm. Give both of the Wireworms some power. Oh yeah, we can play it on the base even. Oh yeah, okay. We can play the Wireworm there. We'll actually cancel it for Pachinko Parlor. Okay, not a bad hit. Then we can do Lightning Speed. I guess we may as well do Charge Totem as well. Lightning Speed, move over, give these guys each +1, and then Shock Brute +1, and we'll do Charge Totem for the last little bit. And I think that means we can take control of the Timeless Mage with Apocalypse Duel. Cool. Where are we going to move it to? Pachinko Parlor, probably? Yeah, probably Pachinko Parlor. Okay. Apocalypse is going to score. The minions that are going to duel are Wireworm and Timeless Mage. Wireworm is starting at what? 2, 4, 6, 8 compared to 3. Obviously, their dueling card is going to be the last card in their hand. What are these guys going to do? Could do Fate Locked. They could do Fate Locked for sure. I don't think they can do anything to save the Timeless Mage. I guess I could have thought about that when I was thinking about their last turn, but I think it was unlikely that they were going to score it themselves, you know? Okay. So what are they going to do? I could do... Maybe they do something that puts itself in stasis. Get that rolling. Line it. Yeah, I could do like 9-course holiday dinner or something. Or... they could do family effort. That prevents the solo, right? They'd be giving up dumplings or samosas or jollof rice. But yeah, I think that's more valuable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely stopping the solo is better. Yeah. Okay. So lightning rod. I'm gonna put that on dense biozone, I think. And then family effort. We'll play. Ooh, which one's less valuable at this point? We'll do dumplings. I like samosas and jollof rice too much. All right. And then after the duel is done, Time Lost Mage gets stolen and it's gonna move. Definitely the pachinko parlor for defense. All right. And then that's 2 here and 4 here. And of course, if it comes back around to them, then they might win next turn if they can score pachinko parlor. Ooh, okay. What am I? 12? Okay. So this is 22 right now. Then they draw 2 for turn. Cool. Alright. Stasis counters come off of their things. They can't move the Timeless Mage away. They can't move anything. Put the score at 14-14. Is that a good idea? Neither of us have chip VP, so it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Be dangerous maybe. But yeah, if they don't score it, then there's a chance they just win next turn. Well, it's not very likely, since they only have 2 cards in hand. But you don't know what those 2 cards are, right? And just a narrator's POV here. This is going to be 10, 11, 14. Yeah, no. They don't quite have it. Do they even do this? They'll do it if they can break the base. Yeah, I think they should be able to break it. They should be able to break it, I'd imagine. At the very least, we can do samosas, and then Millennium Portal for some 3 or another. And then, yeah, Samosa's talent will do it. We'll get dumplings then. Oh, we don't. Do we not have her? Do we actually not have our minion play, or is that fake? No, we didn't have our minion play last turn. I forgot to flip it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right, because we're doing Millennium Portal this turn. Right. Yeah. Okay. So now we can do dumpling talent and Samosa's talent. I think the game's not going to be long enough to pay off another pachinko parlor. Oh, this temporary power is on Samosas. And then dumplings can get something back. Get back Time Lord? How likely are we to skip our minion play again? Oh, we've got to borrow time. Sure, we'll get back Time Lord. Let's get back any card, right? Yeah. Cool. Chrono Blast is good. Alright, Pachinko Parlor scores. No specials here, no specials here, right? They don't have a Tamales, yeah. So it's going to go to 14-14. So that solo on Fairyland is coming in clutch. Timeless Mages remain. Huh. Well, that should just be enough, right? Destroy Storm Orbs? No, it's not enough? What? Oh, man. Huh. That, huh. That sucks. Oh, hold on. Forgotten Realms. We forgot to do Forgotten Realms. The winner. Yeah, okay. Hold on. They may not get Open Excavation. Forgot to do Forgotten Realms. They would see Open Excavation and Voodoo Hut. Yeah, they cannot take the risk that those two cards can add the 1 VP for 7 power. They would absolutely do Voodoo Hut. Even though it turns out that that's not the case, they can't take that risk. Okay. Okay. Back to our usually scheduled program. And then this goes down to 20. And then we're going to do this. Hmm. What are we doing? I think we're going to play the cards in our hand. Voodoo Hut is really nice for making sure we can use our plays. I think we just play Storm Orcs and the Thunder Grunt here. Yeah, and we won't do Storm Orcs, obviously. Okay. So I think it's going to come down to Voodoo Hut, probably. Cool. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Can't move anything with tamales. Do they do stuffed turkey? Just kind of like guarantee-ish that they break something next turn? Yeah, probably. Place 1 stasis counter on it. And then we can do Fate Locked. Increase that breakpoint. Just to make sure. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. Stasis counter comes up here. Let's see. Power counter. Wireworm would be 4. We can do Lightning Storm. Oh, we can do get rid of Storm Orcs as well. For each card destroyed. Well, we only place 1 anyway. We can destroy Fate Locked with Lightning Storm. Power counter on the Thunder Grunt. No, not enough. I don't know. What do they do? It seems plausible that they could pivot to Dense Biozone with the Lightning Rod as a stall, but they need to spread. They kind of need to balance things out so that nothing is more likely to score. Um, like they've got so much power coming out of Stasis next turn. That's what, 11 on its own? What are they going to do with that? I think Storm Orbs is still the most protected base. They'll just Lightning Storm, get rid of Fate Locked. I think they do need to do the power counter. Do they play Wireworm? I don't think they do. Even though it decreases their burst potential next turn. If they play that, no, they can't do that. Hmm. Yeah, I think they just gotta leave it and hope. Yeah. Do they move something with, what's it called? With Lightning Rod? Hmm. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. This at least makes it so that none of the bases are more likely to score than any others. We can spread our power out as well. We can do this because lightning rod can move them both in. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's kind of what they got to do, right? I think so. Okay. Now they got ball lightning. Stasis counters come off. Can they score something? This is 18. This is 21. This is 18 with the Storm Orcs. So I guess we'd go for Forgotten Realms. Boom, boom. I'm just thinking, if they did this instead, that would be how much? I guess this is equivalent to just playing the Wireworm on Voodoo Hat. Hmm. This is what, 17 away versus 20? 17 with the Storm Orbs. I guess that's kind of the best they can do. Yeah, I think that's probably better, right? 17 with Storm Orbs. It's kind of like a 20-ish. Right. Yeah, yeah, it's an okay way to think about it. It's 20-ish unless they don't play a 3, a 3 or less. Yeah. Okay. I think this is still the base they go for. Like at the very least they'll destroy Storm Orbs with the Fried Ochre. But I don't think it matters, right? Just do borrowed time for a minion in action. Jollof Rice and Chronomancer. Yeah, and then Jollof Rice finished it off. Okay. Dang, they came pretty close. Alright, final score is 18 to 16. It's a clean sweep for family time. Yeah. Let's see, next turn they would have had. Let's see if Storm Orcs are still there. They would have had Thunder Grunt and Lightning Shaman from Stasis. And that would be. It would only be 18. Yeah, they weren't winning next turn. Alright. A little sad they didn't get a win. I think we did at least get to see most of their stuff play out. Like we saw successful uh, stuff from both leaders. We didn't get to see Shocker. Didn't get to see Thunderblast. Hmm. We'll see. I'm kind of sad that we've got decks that aren't gonna do any wins. I've got ideas for what we can do about that, but it'll come a lot later. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Much shorter than last time. 3 hours instead of 7. Actually pushing 8, more like 8. All right. I'll see you next time.